Well, I stand here today, guys, and you see me now, and I'm good looking, I'm smart, and I'm confident. But it wasn't always like this. I mean, I was always good looking. Trust me. But if there was anything that I was more of than that, it was frustrated, and it was different. I guess the culmination of this frustration and this feeling of difference came in the 5th grade. I was in Miss Blackwell's class. This was when I was going to the Hill Center during the summer, but then full-time normal school. And I was in Miss Blackwell's class, 5th grade, and I had gone to school with these kids since kindergarten. And we had to do a presentation, and I can't remember what the presentation was for, but everyone did their presentation, and I remember practicing for it. And I don't remember what I said, I don't remember what I did. But I remember finishing my presentation in front of my classmates who I have known my entire life. And I turned around expecting claps like I had given to so many of them. And, excuse me, I received none. And I don't really, the only thing I remember about that moment was, and it felt just like this, just complete silence. And they were dumbfounded. What was that? And my mom remembers this moment very vividly. It was the day I realized that kids can be mean. So in the background, my mom and my childhood psychologist, who had been harping to go to the Hill Center, he was like, the Hill Center might be where he wants to go. You send him there during the summer. So my mom convinced my dad, and I was not convinced. JJ asked JJ how her son took to taking to the Hill Center, and she said, "Oh, he loves it. It's awesome." And I was like, "What? No, I am not going. I am not doing that. I am already different. I am already hating school in a way that is just frustrating. It's like having an entire movie or symphony in your head and never being able to get it out. And so, no, not going. But much like Teddy Roosevelt, my mother speaks softly but carries a big stick. And much like the Spanish-American War, no matter what trench I dug, no matter how I fortified my position, the Rough Riders were coming, and they were going to win, and they did. I'm not a very good negotiator, or wasn't in 6th grade. And so I remember this. I guess I blocked it out really, really well, actually, before 9th grade. This just feeling of being different, this feeling of taking me now. Now I don't only learn differently, I don't only read differently, I don't only act differently, but now I'm actually being physically taken away from kids that I've, since 6 years old. I've gone to every single class, I've sat in every single room, I've been the troublemaker in every single situation you can imagine. And now you're pulling me away. And so when 7th grade came, I was like, no. But okay, fine, 7th grade's fine. Okay. Not 8th grade. Not 8th grade. And 8th grade came, and Miss Thompson said to me today, Dan, there's one thing about you. You always try to find the boundaries and then live within them. And so I was finding my way within the Hill Center 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. But it wasn't really until the 9th, I think it was the 10th grade, when this young boy who was just as frustrated as I could ever imagine being, was having a hard time. He didn't know why he was at the Hill Center. He didn't know why he was there. He didn't want to be there. He certainly didn't want to be there. And someone asked me, I believe it was Miss Hill Chandler. She said, "Wow, that kid's really frustrated and kind of erratic. I know one who's been here a while. Hey, Dan." Excuse me. And so, she kind of let the leash off, and there we are sitting by the duck pond, and he's there voluntarily. He's there because he wants to get away from the Hill Center, and that's as far as you can actually go, I think, legally, before they start being like, "Hey, come back. Come back." So he's as far as he can legally be from the premises of the Hill Center when I walk up, and he's mad. I mean, respectably so. People don't understand him. He is here. He's mad. He hates school, and now I'm going to a special school where they build a special program for me. Oh my God, how frustrating! And I'm sitting there talking to him, and I'm a really, really not good talker. I just kind of talk, and we started talking, and at the end of it, I came to I came to a realization that I'm sitting here at a place that I now love. Now that I love this word that everyone has used very, very profoundly in every one of their speeches today. They've used the word understand. And that's such a powerful, powerful, powerful word for me because this kid was different, and he felt different, and he hated being different, just like I hate being different. And for the record, I have extreme learning disabilities in reading, writing, and math, and sitting still. Ask Miss Pesacreta, she has stories. And so this kid he's entirely frustrated. And I sit there and I say, "Hey man, the coolest part about being here, and the reason that you're here is that people actually love you. They love you a lot, and especially seeing all these parents talk about their children. They don't realize it yet. And JJ, your son probably definitely does. He seems to be on point. But for me, it was a blur. And for this kid talking to him, you're loved, and you're here at the Hill Center where you're understood. They understand the barriers that are up here. They have the key to the door that you just can't find. And I stand here today thinking back how it changed from 6th, 7th, and 8th grade when someone would say, "Hey, Dan, where are you going?" And I would say, places. To the 11th and 12th grade, I'm actually filled with joy right now, thinking about someone saying, "Hey man, where are you going?" And I'm going to the Hill Center, brother. Where are you going? I got a 5 on AP Bio. What did you get? Oh, a 2. We can help you with that. We can help you with that at the Hill Center. and so I stand here today just so very happy to see all of you here. I can't really see you. I'm not talking about the lights, Jeff. I stand here today very, very proud of who I am. I'm very, very proud of what I've done. Very, very proud of my 2 degrees from UNCW. My 4.8 from East Chapel Hill and the Hill Center. I started my own fraternity at UNCW. I wrote the bylaws. There was no P involved. I know, no. But I stand here today very, very proud and very, very happy. And I have my family and my mother very specifically. But I have the Hill Center. And I'm very, very happy and very grateful that there are kids every day that get to be understood and get to move away from that frustration. And it's a really great feeling to have. And so I'm sorry, Jeff, I rambled. But at the end of the day, I look back at my high school and my middle school and my career as a student, and I just thank the Lord that my mom told me yes. I thank all of my teachers. I had so many that just stood there and said, Dan, man, you can't sit still, but I'm gonna make you read this, and you're gonna get it. And so I'm just ever so grateful and happy to be here today and talk to all of you. And the person you see today, this confident, good-looking man, Miss Gray. Miss Gray said I keep getting more good-looking. I can't wait till 40. I stand here today because of the Hill Center, and I can't wait to participate more into the Hill Center. And Jeff, thank you so much for all of this. Thank you. Thank you.
That's Dan Eron. Yes.